Who invented writing? Human beings have probably been speaking to each other for tens of thousands of years, but we've only been writing our words down for about 5,000 years. Before then, we recorded information using pictures and diagrams on pottery and cave walls, or woven into fabric. Those artistic impulses led us down the path to writing. The writing system that we use in English actually started with the Sumerian culture, sometime between 4500 BC and 1750 BC in Lower Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq and Syria. The Sumerians kept records of business deals using tiny clay sculptures of goats, donkeys, and oxen. They then discovered that two-dimensional engravings on clay tablets were even simpler. For example, this symbol meant mountains. This one meant head. If the mouth area of head was emphasized, that could mean mouth. Mouth combined with water meant drink, and mouth joined to bread meant eat. Add the symbol for ox and you have eat an ox. Voila, the invention of writing. But some words have meanings that are hard to represent with symbols. How would you draw ox in the mountains? Remember, if you just draw what you mean, that's art, not writing. In order for this to be writing, the symbol has to stand for the word. Can you read this? It's a famous quote from Hamlet by William Shakespeare. Right, to be or not to be. That's how the Sumerians solved the problem too. Ox plus water plus mountain. What does water have to do with anything? Well, the Sumerian word for water sounded just like their word for in, so ox in mountains. Linguists call this rebus writing. The Sumerians already knew how to represent meaning through written symbols, and by representing sounds as well, the Sumerians expanded their written vocabulary. Gradually, the symbols for sounds were used more often, and symbols for meaning were used less. The writing system became streamlined into a phonetic alphabet that we know as cuneiform. Many cultures, like the Akkadians and Assyrians, adapted this Sumerian invention to create their own writing systems. The Epic of Gilgamesh and the Code of Hammurabi were written in variants of cuneiform. As this technology spread, these symbols found their way to Greece and into the most widely used alphabet in the world today. But Sumeria wasn't the only place on Earth where writing was invented. Ancient Egyptians developed their hieroglyphic and hieratic scripts at about the same time, 3500 BC. And writing was independently invented in China around 1500 BC, and then spread throughout Southeast Asia. Most recently, the Mayan culture in Central America began carving their cartouches in 300 AD. So, who invented writing? The Sumerians, the Egyptians, the Chinese, and the Mayans for sure. Ultimately, all the writing systems still in use around the world today can be traced back to Sumeria or China. Writing may have also been invented in other parts of the world. Ancient inscriptions left by the Indus Valley and Rapa Nui cultures have been discovered, but nobody has been able to decipher them. Do you want to try?